Hey guys, Captain Foley back with you again for another Captain's Log. Haven't done one in quite a while, basically since our trip from our Mission Canada 2 trip that Stan and I did to Ticonderoga and stuff. I've done one since then, and that was a recap of the trip. And as you guys know, I haven't been feeling 100% myself, and I haven't really felt like doing anything in this regard. I am trying to get back into it, and for you guys, I'm here today to just kind of talk to you and show you a few good things that I got. I picked up a lot of cool stuff either on the trip or since I got back, and I just wanted to go through them all and just kind of show you some of my new collection and things. So first off, I want to mention Katie from the 7th Fleet. She won the last Trekyards donation drive they did and got a chance to do a Q&A, live Q&A with me, which she recorded. And she's fantastic. I love watching their updates on the 7th Fleet. They do a live Q&A. Her and I can't remember the other girl's name. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. But so Katie, thank you very much for being so friendly and talking with me. I really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. The 7th Fleet is awesome. Josh Larson is one of the admins there. He's a great guy, and so is Pat Bat Merch, I think is his name. He does this day in Star Trek history videos, and started a new YouTube channel called that, if you guys want to check it out, that focuses on events in Star Trek canon and history. And he was inspired by Trekyards and by us to make those videos and do that, so we're glad we can help and encourage people to do cool things. So but anyway, so thank you, Katie. You are fantastic, and we here at Trekyards, we love you guys. They are doing another Trekyards donation drive right now for the 7th Fleet. Their goal is $170.10, so 1701. So if you're a member of the 7th Fleet and you haven't donated, go ahead and do so. And there's a bunch of great prizes they have for whoever wins and donates the most. So plus Trekyards, of course, wins because we get some money out of the deal, and that helps us with production costs and stuff. So yeah, so there we go. As you can tell today, guys, I'm really not feeling myself again. Hoping that this video will kind of put me back in a good mood. Usually doing these videos really ups my spirit, and I love talking to you guys and things. So yeah, so anyway, here goes. Let's I got a list of stuff I got to show you guys. First off, when we were in Ticonderoga, we went up with the Star Trek Online guys. They're actually right now in Las Vegas. This is being filmed on the 12th of August. So the Saturday that James Cawley is down there with Doug Drexler and Mike and Denise talking at Vegas right now. So I'm kind of bummed that I'm not there as well. I would love to go again. Last time I went was 2013. Planning on going next year, just as myself with my wife, and you know, so not really Trekyards related, but I really plan on going down there again next year because I really miss it, and I'm kind of seeing all the posts from there is kind of depressing because I'm not there. But I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Anyway, Thomas Maroney and the guys are fantastic. Him and his friend Nick, they brought us some Star Trek Online swag when Samuel and I were in Ticonderoga, because they love what we do. They love we focus on their ships. They love that we have them on our show, and they are great guys, especially Thomas Maroney. A fantastic guy. He's one of the ship designers. He did the original Constitution class for their Agents of Yesterday release, and he does exteriors, and his friend Nick does interiors for the game. So lots of great talent there, and lots of really intelligent and awesome guys. But as I was saying, they brought us some swag. One was a cool, huge Star Trek Online poster signed by the whole team, which I have put away in a tube right now, so I'm not going to show you that. But it looks exactly like this. This is the Star Trek Online game. This one is also signed by the entire crew, so you can see some signatures on there. So the whole Star Trek Online crew signed it front and back. So that's one of the pieces of swag. Next up is this coin, which is one of their, I forget what he called it, completion coins or something. It says Star Trek Online on the back, and then on the front it's got a picture of the Odyssey class that was designed by Adam Eel, which is the new Enterprise, of course. And of course Adam's been on our show, Thomas Maroney's been on the show, so that was a cool little coin to get. We also got USS Enterprise NCC 1701F hat and USS Enterprise NCC 1701 shirt that's got 1701 crew on the back. You can't really see, I guess. There you go. Crew, and then on the side it's got the Star Trek Online logo. So that was cool. We also got these from them. There's a USS Enterprise NCC 1701F Odyssey glass, and this is the Aquarius Escort Flight Crew. This is a little tumbler cup. So some cool cups from them. Again, great stuff, cool guys, and they're having a great time in Vegas, showing off the Star Trek Online stuff and doing a panel as well. So I hope they're having fun, and hope to join them maybe next year, like I said. So also in regards to Star Trek Online, Denise Crosby has announced that she's probably doing a Trekkies 3, and she has some good ideas for it. Now, I tweeted her and said, have you considered talking to Trekyards for your Trekkies 3? I would love for you guys to maybe tweet her at Denise Crosby and mention Trekyards. Just say it would be cool to have Trekyards on the Trekkies 3 thing. I think that'd be fun. We are huge fans. She says she's got some ideas for what the next one will be about. It would be cool if it was a lot of fan-related stuff in there, because, you know, Trekkies is all about fans. The last two documentaries were. This one, I would love to be a part of it. Gabe Cornair was in the first one, and he, of course, now is working on Orville. He's also done a few things on Star Trek as well. Officially, he did the end scene for Enterprise, the last episode with all the Enterprises. And he was young in the first one, so it'd be cool if Samuel and myself could maybe be in this one. That'd be kind of fun. I think it'd be fun. So tweet her and hashtag Trekyards on Trekkies 3 or something. That'd be cool. Not saying it'll happen, but it'd be fun. Next up, that might give you a hint. A few years ago, there was a we all know about the Wand Company phaser remote, which they just released, which is a hugely accurate TOS phaser. This I've done a product review on, a captain's review. If you want to check it out, please do. But a few years before that, they had a Universal Blu-ray 3-in-1 remote control phaser, which is this one here, which I always wanted when it first came out. It looked so cool. So this one you can operate, you know, designed to function with Toshiba HD DVD players, realistic effects including phaser sounds and lights, and it's a 3-in-1 universal remote. So here's the box. My good friend Dennis Hodson, who is one of the guys that helps out with Ticonderoga, acquired a few of these, and he is selling them if you guys are interested. They're a little piece of Star Trek history, and we did have a post on the Trekyards page talking all about them. So if you guys are interested, shoot me a message or something, private message me on Facebook, and I'll try to get you in touch with Dennis, see if he has any left. But as a thank you for letting us promote it on the channel, he actually gave me one, and here it is. This is one I've wanted for years, but they were always so expensive. They're kind of silly. They got all the buttons on the top, you know, and it's got a little jogging thing here for the up, down, side to side. There's a mute button on the side, and the sound effect. So when you hit that, it doesn't do anything. This is channel up, channel down. When you hit this, it turns on the sound effects. You got, apparently this phaser can fire photon torpedoes. It also does phaser, so just a cool little piece of Star Trek history, Star Trek tech. And if you guys are interested in getting one, I can definitely put you in touch with Dennis and see if he has any left. But they're very cool. And like I said, I've always wanted one, but they were so expensive. And now that I have it, it's not, I wouldn't have wanted to pay the amounts that they were asking for on eBay a few years after it was released, because it was just ridiculous amounts. Dennis will get you one for a great price, but we'll can talk about the price and stuff when you message me. So there it is, the universal 3-in-1 remote control phaser, original remote control. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of droids in general. Star Trek droid, not Star Trek, Star Wars droids, astromech droids in general. I love R2-D2, and while we were in the States, I actually snagged one of these. Now this is this one's an interactive R2-D2 that's controllable from your phone, and in Canada here they're about $140. Before Christmas they were $140. After Christmas in February they went on sale for $117, and I almost bought one, but I didn't. What happened was when we were in Ticonderoga, Samuel and I were at the Walmart right near the Super 8 where we stay, and this was on sale, clearance sale, $30 US. So I picked up 3 of them. Because I simply love R2-D2. I've got the big interactive R2-D2, so I got 3 of them. There's still 2 more in the box in the other room. I'm going to be giving one to my son for Christmas, so hopefully he doesn't watch this. But yeah, you can control them from your phone, and really cool. So that was a great price. And then I came back to Canada, and when Samuel was here for Mission Canada 3, we went to the Walmart near our place, and it's still 120 bucks. So yeah, so awesome little droid. It dances, it rolls around, it's like a motion sensor alarm as well. It laughs, it dances, it sings, and it's just really fun. You can program it from your phone, like I said, and have it wander around the house or whatever. So his legs move. So anyway, I'm just going to shut him off. There we go, he's off. But then I saw at San Diego Comic-Con, Sideshow Collectibles, sorry, had a bunch of really cool stuff. So I thought I'd check out the Sideshow website, and there was a contest to win a full-size R2-D2. I have not won the R2-D2. I don't know when the contest ends, but just for signing up for it, I got a $25 off coupon. I thought, why not sign up, take a look at their site, and see what they have. This is awesome because they have. This is the first one I got. This is R2-Q5 Imperial astromech droid. This is my favorite one. Shiny black with the copper highlights, and you just tap it, and the little light changes color, red to orange. On the back, you got some tracer lights, and then a green and a light purple or blue light. You can't really see it on camera. You hit it again, and it turns on that light. That's basically all it does. The middle leg, of course, is retractable, so you can put them in the standard 3-leg configuration. Got a bunch of panels that open up on them. You know, it's a 6th scale figure. So this was a decent price, and then with the $25 off, it really just helped because it basically negated the shipping to Canada. So I got him, and then sorry guys, he's on my desk here. And then a few days later, I decided I'd get another one of my favorite droids because it was a newer one, and that's this guy here. Although I can't remember his name. C2B5. Here's the boxes for them. The boxes are really nice. Got the detail inside and pictures on the back. So this is another one of my favorites, and this one I actually think I like better than R2-Q5 because he's a matte black, he's not shiny, and he's got this silver or chrome highlights. And again, same thing. He's got a red and blue little light. These move back and forth. He's got a tracer light, and then a green and yellow one at the back. And same thing. You tap them here, and you got the light that comes on. I should do a product review of these at some point. I probably will, but just grab him again so you can see them side by side. There they are. I kind of prefer the matte black to the shiny black, but these are both awesome. I love astromech droids, and R2-D2 is awesome as he is, but I love the black Imperial droids. I think they're very uber cool. So I wanted to show those to you guys. If you haven't checked out Sideshow Collectibles, a lot of them seem really expensive, and they are, but they're fantastic collectible things. But they do have some reasonably priced things, as you'll see. And if you get the $25 off coupon or any other kind of coupon codes, it's definitely worth checking out and getting one or two things from them. So there are those droids. Now, another thing, while we were before we went to Ticonderoga, Sammy and myself went down to Pennsylvania to talk to Ken Palko, who is a prop maker who's worked on movies like Deadpool. He's working on Deadpool 2 right now, or he was when we were down there. So we got to see the Deadpool swords before they got shipped out. We were 1 day short. We just missed the 50 caliber Desert Eagles. He just sent them out the day before, but he showed us the pictures of them and stuff. So we've seen the behind the scenes things. We've kind of interacted with a bunch of the props and things for Deadpool 2. So we were kind of a part of Deadpool 2, which was awesome to be a part of that. But while we were there, he gave Samuel a replica, because he has guns, firearms, designs them and builds them. So he did them for Battlestar Galactica, the new series, and he gave Samuel a prop one, which was great. But he also gave me this. This is the 40th anniversary Star Trek full-scale phaser kit, and on the back it's got a little message from Ken. To Stuart, it was awesome having you stay with Melissa and I. I also want to thank you for making me part of your show. It's been great talking nerd this past couple of days. We had a good time when we were there. We were there for a few days, and I got to film a bunch of segments with him, which are going to be called the Trekyards Armories. Because he's, like I said, he's worked on many different television shows, some that are upcoming, which we've filmed episodes for that will be released after the show comes out, others that have already come out, of course. So we'll be releasing those shows soon. I don't know when exactly. We need to get a Trekyards Armory opening done and all that, and get that show kind of hashed out. But it'll be cool to see that stuff and hear Ken talk. He's got great stories. He's an awesome guy. We had a great time hanging out with him. So, but anyway, this communicator is a certificate of authenticity. This one's numbered. This is 998 out of 2800. And this is to certify that the prop was a faithful recreation of the original Hero hand phasers. They have fiberglass shells, ingenious old school internal mechanism that have been carefully replicated to look and function exactly like the original screen-used pieces. This kit is a combination of the very finest materials, years of meticulous research, and my own personal obsession with this prop. It represents an unparalleled effort to bring a completely accurate recreation of the original filming prop to the Star Trek enthusiast, and that's signed by John Long, president of John Long Props and Models Incorporated. So inside you got your standard instructions, and then you got the fiberglass castings. These are molded right off the original Hero props, as it says. So they're actually fiberglass. I gotta find a way to construct this. You got the little metal rails for the side. All the internal mechanisms, springs, brass pieces, wires. There's actually, when you turn the wheel on this one, the little light in the front. When you turn the wheel, this thing pops up and the little light in the front comes out and turns on. And there you can see it's on in the picture there. And that's so the special effects guys can find out where to put the beam. So it's all metal pieces. They're all aluminum and brass machine pieces that go on. So I'm looking forward to building that at some point. And thank you very much, Ken, for giving me that. That's incredibly awesome. So much stuff here. All right. Another thing, one of our fans, somebody I talked to on Facebook Messenger quite a bit, who lives in Japan, sent me these randomly one day. These are the old miniatures, miniature series #1. This is the Constitution and the Federation class. They're little miniatures. They're exactly like this one here. Exactly the same. So it's cool to have a box, the original box with it, with the things on it. You open them up and they're in little baggies. I gotta still build them, of course. But there you have it. There's that one. These are straight from Japan too. And then there's this set as well, which has the Saladin class and the Ptolemy class tug with 2 cargo containers. I don't know if it has 2. It looks like it has 1 on the back. But so I do have a Dreadnought and a Scout here. I don't have a Constitution class. Well, I do now, or a Ptolemy. I got those now, so looking forward to building these at some point. This one's still sealed. I haven't even opened it. And those are Japanese boxes, and another cool little thing to add to the collection. Another thing, I had the opportunity a little while ago we went over to our friend's place, Emily, and she just purchased a new game. It was $60 Canadian, which is kind of pricey, but I managed to find it on ThinkGeek for $25 US, and it was during their free shipping to Canada event, so I got it actually at a really good price. I got a whole bunch of other stuff with it shipped as well, but it's Star Trek Panic. If you guys haven't played this, it's like a tower defense game. It's fun as hell, and it's actually quite difficult, and it's based on Castle Panic by Justin DeWitt. I'll show you some of the box pictures here. And you build a little cardboard Enterprise that's inside there. You get cards, and you have ships attacking you. You need to roll to defend and put up shields and things. It's really fun, and it is called Panic for a reason, because you're scrambling a lot of the time. And it's got a great instruction booklet, great full color photos of the pieces. Here's the instructions for building the Enterprise. And I thought, well, when I first started playing it, I was like, it's alright, but I really enjoyed it. I love the little model that comes with it, the little cardboard model. Here's the playing board, which is just, you put your ship in the middle and you got zones around it. There's little cards. I haven't opened those yet. There's also pieces here with like a Romulan bird of prey on it, or warbird, Klingon ships, things like that. And there's explosion pieces for your ship, and shield hits. Those are shield hits, the energy ones. And then clear blue shielding, they're pure plastic. And here's the ship itself. I've actually constructed it already. And it's cool because there's damaged sections, so if you get enough damage, you get damaged hull pieces that fit on top of this, and looks like the hull is damaged. So it's really cool. And if you guys are Star Trek fans, which I'm sure you might be, considering that you're sitting here watching me, I'd recommend checking it out. Get it for a good price though. I think 50 or 60 bucks is a little too much for it personally. Like I said, I got it at a good deal, and with free shipping I really couldn't go wrong. So I thought, why not scoop it up. I don't know when I'll ever play it with anybody again, but at least I have it. You guys have probably seen these before. These are the plushie Enterprises. This I've had for a long time. It's usually behind me in videos here. And it fires photons and has little light up nacelles. There's also a Romulan warbird, TOS warbird, same things, plushie with sound effects. But my mother-in-law came over a little while ago, and she goes, I have an idea. I want to start up a new website. I want to call it Trekyards. And I'm like, huh? She had knitted this. This is a Enterprise she knitted. She wasn't sure about the engines. I said they look fine like that. Let's see, C-1701, little deflector dish there. It's kind of an amalgamation of Next Generation with JJ and, you know, original series, but the colors are nice. She wants to start maybe making these, and perhaps we might sell them on Trekyards. I don't know yet. But trying to figure out a way to put the struts on. We came up with a few ideas, but she just gave me this. This looks more like the ship from Star Trek Bridge Crew, the virtual reality one, where the nacelles are lower. I actually really like this. I think it's cool. So there's a little knitted Enterprise I wanted to show you guys. Also, there's an app on the... Well, actually, I've seen them advertised on Facebook as well, but there's an app called Wish and an app called Geek for my phone where you can get, like, products. It's basically shopping for cheap products that get sent from Japan. And they had some Enterprise miniatures. I'm going to grab those. There's 2 Enterprise miniatures and a Defiant. And they were a great price. These are usually more expensive. I actually got one of the expensive ones sent from the same guy that sent me the little Starfleet Battles miniatures from Japan. Sorry, I can't think of his name right now. He goes by Wolf. Wolf 359. No, I'm just kidding. But these are them. There's a little Defiant. There's a little Cloak Defiant. There's a little bit of paint problems with them, but I'm going to talk about that in just a second. There's the Refit Enterprise. And these I got for like, I think $3. And I'm like, that's a great price. But there's a reason that you get them for such a great price. These, here's the TOS one. These ones are not perfect at all. These are rejects from the factory. So they're basically just rejected bad molds. They're very bumpy, very textury. A lot of the proportions are off. The saucer's on crooked. The engines are crooked. It's not a good fit here. So if you're going to order these, don't expect something to be perfect because they're definitely not. Here's the refit. The problem with the refit is if you look at it directly head on, the saucer is really crooked. Like really crooked. See what I'm saying? I mean, I could break it off and re-glue it, but also the stand is very weak and wobbly. The Defiants are pretty good. They're in pretty good shape. There's really not much you can fuck up on a Defiant. The paint's a little bit wonky in a few spots, but overall, that's the way it is. Also, every one of the stands, every one of them is the NX-01 Enterprise stand. So, I mean, if you see them on the Wish app for a good price, they're good enough to add to your collection, but don't expect them to be perfect. They kind of are what they are. But speaking of little miniatures, one of the Trekyards fans, a guy by the name of Greg McFarland, came up and visited me one day for, he was actually heading to Toronto for a concert. Him and his wife wanted to stop by London and have lunch with Sylvia and I. So they did that, and they're fantastic people. He's a chiropractor, and like I said, they live in Michigan. They live about 2-3 hours away, so not too bad. I've been talking to him ever since via Messenger. Great guy. Really love hearing from him. He always wants to ask me nerdy questions. He has nobody to talk nerd with, and so he's really happy that we're talking now. I think he's great. I hope to hang out with him again soon. But anyway, he brought me the Reliant, the Miranda class from Eagle Moss, with the stand here as well. He also brought me a little Spock clock, which Sylvia has on her desk at work right now. But this was actually broken. The roll bar wasn't straight. The torpedo launcher wasn't straight. If you have an Eagle Moss Miranda, you might know what I'm talking about. I broke it off and I re-glued it, and it's actually perfect now. So now I have a Miranda from Eagle Moss. Slowly kind of getting an Eagle Moss collection because they're not really available in Canada here, which is a shame. But I've got a few of them now, and continuing to build the collection, as it were. So there's that. Also, 'tis the season. Got a call from my Hallmark store. Every year they put aside some ornaments for me. Of course, the Star Trek ship and the latest G1 Transformer. So I picked those up. We got the Franklin and Soundwave. Here are the boxes. Nothing fantastic, but went and picked those up. And here it is here. Here's the Franklin. Got some texturing and weathering on it. There's the battery compartment. The bottom seems very plain to me, but anyway, you push the button there and the nacelles light up. They're a nice orange color, and of course the bridge window lights up. But that's a cool little thing. I love the glow that the nacelles put on the saucer here. So this will be on the Trekyards Christmas tree, which is always right behind me during the holiday season. So keep an eye out for it. If you have an opportunity to go to a Hallmark store and pick one up, I highly suggest it. It's very, very good ship. And here is the G1 Soundwave. It doesn't transform or anything. It doesn't have any moving parts. It's all just set in place. I've got the Megatron and the Grimlock from years past. So here's Soundwave. Perfect recreation of the original G1 toy. I wish it kind of had some articulation, but I think it's fine that it doesn't as well. Not too picky about that. So, and also had these sent to me as well, which everybody knows me knows I'm a huge fan of Lamborghinis, and one of my favorite characters from Transformers G1 is Sideswipe, who's the Lamborghini Countach. So I've always wanted the Masterpiece Collection Sideswipe. Got these in the mail one day, 2 of them. They're the Masterpiece Sideswipes. These are the Masterpiece Collection is like the definitive, you know, large scale, very accurate Transformers, G1 Transformers. This one's actually licensed and endorsed by Lamborghini, so the Countach is extremely detailed and accurate. Now you might be wondering, why did I get 2? Well, I don't know. They sent me 2 because they know me pretty well, and they know I want one transformed and I want one as the car, because I love it as a car. I'd have a tough time deciding what to pick. So anyway, here's the Sideswipe in his car mode, the Lamborghini Countach LP 500. The 80s dream car of every young boy. They all had a poster of this on their bedroom wall. I did. I've been a huge Lamborghini fan forever. Big Autobot symbol on the hood. If I actually got a Countach, I would do that. I would put an Autobot symbol on the hood for sure. But all the details are exact. Like I said, this is licensed by Lamborghini itself. And here he is in his robot mode. So my favorite G1 Transformer. So thank you to whoever sent this to me. You know who you are. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's his robot mode, and this is exactly G1 accurate to the cartoon. That's what the Masterpiece Collection does. They make the robot modes and the alt modes look almost exactly like they should, and that's why they're so fantastically cool. Now, as part of that whole Think Geek free shipping thing, the order had to be over $75, so a couple of people from Sylvia's work added a few things into the order that they wanted, and I picked up one thing that I have been looking at for a while, but didn't really want to get it because I didn't know how practical it would be or whatever, but it was simply beautiful. It's much like the wooden cutting board that I got quite a while ago, but this is a USS Enterprise Sushi Set. Now this is like a piece of art. It's like a sculpture in and of itself. Just to put that on a bookcase up high somewhere, it's beautiful. But like I said, it's a sushi set, so the top comes off, and you put your sauce in there for dipping, and then the nacelles come out and are actually chopsticks. But when you put the nacelles back in their holders, it's very, very cool effect. And I know the nacelles don't provide thrust, so this is kind of misleading, but having the blue streaks behind it, this is just beautiful. If you ever get a chance to pick one up, this was also, it was on sale, and it upped the order enough to get it over the 75 limit. I think it's on sale for $30 US. I can't remember the original price. I just knew it was a little too expensive for me to want to put money on it. But now the struts kind of look wonky at the top there, but I'm fine with that. Just the attention, like like I said, I had this sitting in front of my computer monitor here. It looks like an Art Deco piece. You put it up high on a bookcase or something, and it looks fantastic. Like, look at that. It's just beautiful art in motion. The Enterprise streaking through the sky at warp, just beautiful. So I highly recommend if you guys have the opportunity to get one, because it's simply fantastic. I think that's it, guys. Basically showed off enough of my stuff. I don't think I'm missing anything new. Oh, yes, I am. I might have showed these off already, but I'm just going to make sure I show them again. As you guys know, I'm working on the Bandai AT-ST, the Chicken Walker from Return of the Jedi. I'm doing a model build video on it. It's kind of stalled out a little bit because I've been busy and depressed and not really wanting to do it. I know I should do it to help my depression, but anyway, I had the opportunity to pick up some other kits that I've really been looking forward to, and that's the R2-D2 and R5-D4, and these are 1/12 scale model kits from Bandai. And of course, Bandai makes fantastic model kits. These things go together beautifully. They're super detailed. They got functioning parts. And then the same gentleman that sent me the Sideswipe, the G1 Sideswipe, sent me this, because this is very difficult to find in Canada. So this is the 1/12 C3PO to match the R2-D2 there. There he is on the side with R2-D2 and all of his features, different hands, the communicator. He's got two faces, one with a dent, one without. And this model kit is actually fantastically beautiful because it's gold plated, like it actually is the color of C3PO. So here's the Black Series C3PO with the kind of dull gold, and here's the actual shiny gold Bandai, which I'm looking forward to making. So I will do a build video on that as well. You also have the option to do the silver leg or 2 gold legs. I'll do the silver one, of course, from the original Star Wars. So there you have it, guys. That's all the stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed taking a peek at it. Let me know in the comments below if you have anything of any of these, if you want to get any of these. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I'm definitely looking forward to reading them. Hopefully this will be the start of a new bulk of Captain's Logs that I'm going to make. I feel like I need to start making more again. And I apologize for not having done so in a while. I really feel guilty about that. Oh, there's one other thing that I got from ThinkGeek. Hold on, I'll go grab it, and you got to see this. It's really cool. Sorry about that. I'm back. So I was perusing the ThinkGeek website during their sale. I found this. An Enterprise D. Now, what's so cool about this Enterprise D? Well, the bottom is magnetic. It's also got a huge hole here. But I'll show you what it does. Here, I'll turn this here. Move my calendar. So it's magnetic, so you stick it to your fridge or whatever else you want to. You grab it, take it off. Saucer separation capability, first of all. So that's cool. Like a little mirror there for some reason. And then, I'll turn back this way for a second. So you got this. You got your beer of choice, Star Trek 50th Anniversary Ale. I'm going to open it, and it's got sound effects. So it's a bottle opener, a little magnetic model almost, and a little sound effects chip in there. So when these metal pieces make contact with the cap, you get different sound effects. There's also a red alert sound, which makes me leery because it's like telling me I shouldn't be drinking this third bottle of beer or whatever. Might be a bad batch. You know, could be, this will be the one that puts you over the limit and makes you puke. But for some reason I'm not getting the red alert right now. Oh, there it is. And the red alert's on over there. Check that out. That was ironic. So anyway, there you go. And turn back here now. And then you just, when you're done with it, you just throw it back on your fridge and walk away. So that was a fantastic thing. It's not very expensive at all. I can't remember how much I paid for it exactly. It was 12 bucks maybe. Probably less actually. But that's on thinkgeek.com. If you guys are interested and want to check it out, it's very cool. It's very accurate. Got a lot of detail on it. Thinking of actually maybe weathering it a little bit with some pin washes and stuff to bring out the lines on it. But it's super accurate, super cool, and just magnetic. So cool little thing. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this captain's log. I know it's a little bit long, but I apologize, but I haven't been on here for a while. I gotta say, it didn't super cheer me up today like it usually does, but I am feeling better off and on. I have my good days and my bad days, but for some reason these last 2 months have just been really rough for me. So I appreciate you guys having patience with me and putting up with me during all this. I try to still do the regular filming with Samuel and try to be chipper as always, but some days it's difficult. So, but anyway, guys, hopefully I will see you next week for another Captain's Log. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you check out some of these great items from ThinkGeek and other places, and let me know what you think. Is there something you're envious of, you're jealous of, something you want, something you do own, something that I shouldn't have because it, you know, your product review would say not to own it, something like that. Let me know in the comments below, and really looking forward to reading those as always. So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley, so boldly go where no beer drinker has gone before. Bye, everybody.